quick reel on sacred motherhood. And I was like, I have so much to say when it comes to mothering, and especially when it comes to the sacredness of mothering. And if you choose to allow it to be sacred, right?
Can I hold this blanket?
You need me to fix it? Because motherhood is only sacred if we are intentional about making it sacred, or we're intentional about seeing the sacred in mothering and becoming a mother, right? Just like you have to see the sacredness in how you eat and how you prepare your food, right? You have to choose to make it sacred. And so that's the first thing I want to say about motherhood, is that you have to choose for it to be sacred. You have to choose for it to be divine. You have to choose for it to be blessed. You have to choose for it to be transformational. Okay? Baby, if you want that way, you can pop them if you want. Why don't you blow them this way?
Okay.
Okay? If you want to pop them. But if you just want to blow them to the sea, then blow them to the sea. Okay. It's up to you what you want to do, okay?
I think I want to go into it.
Okay, go ahead and blow them to the sea. And so that's first thing, right? You have to choose for motherhood to be sacred. And in order for it to maintain its sacredness, of course, you have to continually, it's okay, baby. You have to continually choose it. And you have to realize that and accept that your children or child has come here to bring you into divine alignment, right? And that divine alignment can mean course correcting because you've made some poor decisions, which I believe is definitely the case in my case. And or it could be that your child is coming to elevate you, right? To graduate you, to help you ascend. And it could be and or. They could be coming to do one or both. And their purpose can change depending on the season in your life. And so I know for me, my daughter for sure, first and foremost, came to course correct because I was living on a timeline. I was living and walking a path that was not going to allow me to be my highest self, right? I was surrounded by individuals who would not allow me to be my highest self because they were stifling me. And she came to shed light on that, to course correct that, to disrupt that, to dismantle that. And now that destruction has taken place, right, and has come to completion, now she's requiring me to level up. She's requiring me to step up, you know what I'm saying, into the highest person that I'm meant to be. So that's the second thing you need to accept, right, is that your children are here to course correct and or to help you level up and to ascend. And in doing so, right, in order for them to course correct, in order for them to help you level up, you need to see your blind spots. You need to be able to see the ways in which you are falling short, right? The places that need healing, the places that need some attention and love, okay? And so as such, there are sacred mirrors, there are divine mirrors. And as mothers, this is even more true because they are literally carbon copies of us. Yes, fathers contribute 33 of the chromosomes or whatever you want to call it, but otherwise, they are our bones. We have literally given bone cells and marrow and blood and skin cells and fluids to them. They are literally carbon copies of us. They were housed inside of our beings, inside of our vessels, inside of our temples. They are literally us made manifest. So when your child is showing you something, the first thing you need to realize before you point a finger at them is that there are 3 fingers pointing back at you. They are simply magnifying and drawing attention to what's within you. And so if you don't accept that, then you're constantly going to berate them. You're constantly going to be condescending to them. You're going to judge them. You're going to yell at them. You're going to scream at them. You're going to micromanage them. You're going to try to control them, right? They're going to annoy you or frustrate you or make life exhausting. Whereas when you see them throwing a tantrum about something that's seemingly unrelated or you think is unnecessary, the first thing you need to do is realize and ask yourself, what are they showing me? What are they showing me? What are they shedding light on that's within me, right? That I have grown to cover up. I have grown to suppress. I have grown to overlook. I have grown to dismiss, right? What are they bringing to the surface that I need to heal? I need to address. I need to alchemize so I can become a better version of myself. They are literally our inner child. Like, they are literally our inner child. They manifest and materialize. So if you are a woman who really, truly, divinely, on a soul, spiritual, energetic level, wants to heal, wants to be the best, highest, most divine, powerful version of herself, you have to take the time to look at your kids. And I strongly advise for you to do the healing before your pregnancy. But some of us, just like myself, are not able to do so, right? Either because life happens, either because life is happening and you're not able to, you don't have the time, or maybe because you don't think you need to, or maybe you've done some healing and you think that you've done all the healing that you need to do. But the other acceptance, right, the other principle that needs to be accepted is that your healing is never finished, right? There's always layers to this. Their evolution is never ending. Change is the only constant. And so it's like when you accept these core principles, these core truths, and I'm pretty sure there are more, right? But I'm speaking from my limited, minimal experience. But when you accept these core aspects, right, of motherhood, of sacred motherhood, then it becomes this beautiful, transforming, present, glowing, highly vibrating, like you don't even know how to describe it type of thing, right? And you have these moments where, yes, you see your child building something and you're extremely proud, but it's that much sweeter because of the fact that you, one, are able to see that that's you, right? And not just you in that I facilitated the space for them to do that or I taught them to do that, but that's literally an aspect of who you are and what you're capable of doing. You're able to see and realize and feel and experience the divine creative power of the Most High, right? You're able to see and realize and experience and know your own divine power, innate power within yourself. So see, like even right now, right in this moment, I could get frustrated because my daughter is choosing to be in the camera and make noise, right? But instead, I'm like, what is she showing me? What is she trying to tell me, right? And she's trying to tell me and show me that she wants my attention, and that instead of me being on the screen, I need to be present to this beautiful landscape and scenery that's in front of me. So with that, even though I have way more to say, right, especially in regards to the rewards and the benefits and the indescribable enlightening nirvanic like experience that comes with sacred motherhood, I'm going to save that for another time and leave y'all with this for now. Sacred motherhood is an intentional choice that you have to make, right? Like it's one that when you choose to make your motherhood, your mothering sacred and divine, there's a certain level of awareness that is triggered whether you want it to or not, right? And so there's an awareness that comes that is going to make you realize and see your shortcomings. It's going to make you see your inner child healing and your mother wounds and your father wounds and just all the wounds that your body has been carrying that has been heavy and burdensome on you. But it's also going to show you the places where you are ridiculously strong and you are capable and you are powerful, right? It's like this 3D mirror that is so completely surrounding you on all sides, tops and bottoms and all around. And it's reflecting to you all the places and all the things that you have tried to suppress, all the things that you have tried to hide, all the things that you have tried to keep secret, all the things that you have tried to dismiss and overlook and neglect. They are going to be magnified tenfold, 100-fold through your children. And you're not going to have a choice but to deal with them because they're going to be showing up on all sides. They're going to be right there in your face till the ends of time if you choose to make your mothering the sacred divine calling that is meant to be. Right. And in doing so, though, even though it's painful and it's triggering and it's uncomfortable and it's painful, having to relive traumatic, tragic experiences that you tried to bury, that you thought you really weren't affected by, in so doing, to make it sacred, you alchemize those moments of pain, right? You transmute all of that darkness into this beautiful light, right? That inspires these indescribable moments of joy, of wonder, of amazement, of transformation, of healing, of pure, unconditional divine love, right? In taking that huge journey, you're able to really realize what love is and who really loves you and who does not, as a result of being intentionally sacred about the way that you mother. Right? Because a lot of us don't even know what love looks like. We don't know what healthy love looks like because we have been surrounded by such toxicity. We have been surrounded by such programming that tells us what femininity looks like, masculinity look like, what's the family supposed to look like, what are the gender roles, right? There has been so much programming and so much contamination, right, that it's hard for us to know what love really is. But the beautiful thing about sacred mothering, right, and this goes for sacred fathering as well, is that our kids come to realign us. Our kids come to heal us, and they come to show us what love is. So that way we can walk in love, no matter the trauma, no matter the pain, right? Because at that point, the trauma and pain are no longer trauma and pain. They are these sources of empowerment. There are sources of being able to just step outside and just look at the way the sun is filtering through the leaves and be like, alhamdulillah, like that is the most high, right? And trying to articulate it, but you can't. And so then you just surrender to the moment and being present, right? Or whenever your child is hopping through puddles or just excited to hop from rock to rock, right? And it doesn't make sense to you, but you're able to look at them and just see such light and such pure, unadulterated bliss as they do so. And then you're reminded that you have that same bliss and joy within you. And with that, I'm gonna close. Okay, so just choose, right? Much in the same way that everyone tells you to choose to be happy, you have to choose to realize the inner work and the inner reflection and realization that motherhood is a divine calling sent here to help us ascend and evolve to our highest selves and to help our children maintain being in their highest selves as well. So with that, I'm going to close, and I would love to hear in the comments, or if you want to hop on my IG, what is sacred motherhood to you? Is motherhood even sacred to you? Or is it just something that, it's just a biological process? So is it sacred? And if so, what does that sacredness look like to you? Until next time, you guys. Peace.